Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and this is one for Dina's brand new release using the new gloss sprays. They are so lovely. I think you're going to love them. So they're in the colours that Dina most recently released as paints. So we've got malachite, raspberry, mustard, cocoa, and what's the other one? Can't think. Anyway, they are just gorgeous. Oh, iris, of course. So I'm doing a really simple page, just playing with them really. So often when I'm lucky enough to get sent the products from Ranger, I do spend a bit of time just playing and seeing how they work in my journal. So I decided I wanted to create like a really drippy page. So that's why I've gone in with some of Dina's white gesso first. And then I'm using the droppers, and I am just going to drop some colours onto my page. So this little rainbow is going to include some of the new colours as well. And I do end up mopping up some of the puddles at the bottom. I probably won't keep the droppers in these. I will end up putting sprayers into them. I do prefer to use the glosses with the spray. But that's just a personal taste thing really. So then this is one of the new transparencies in the new set. It's a typography set 2, and it's got some fabulous pieces of transparency, and you can see I've cut that piece with a kind of scallop on it. So I'm just popping that in using the tiny attacher to fix it to my page. And then I decided I wanted to add a little bit of a colour to it. So I'm going in with some raspberry gloss here. I'm just painting that over the top. So it's a nice kind of sheer colour. Then I've grabbed a piece of paper that I had where I've used up some rainbow colours that were left over. I'm just cutting some circles out and just kind of sticking them here, there and everywhere on my page. All part of the kind of playing experiment and seeing how these colours all play together. And just kind of creating some really simple layers on my page as well. So I stuck those in place using some ultra thick gel medium, and then I decided I wanted to add some journaling. So once those drips were nice and dry, I'm just going in with some asemic writing and just writing some thoughts onto those drips, and that creates another layer on my journal page as well. There are always places where you can journal on your pages, and it doesn't have to be obvious, it doesn't have to be legible, but just places where you can journal out your thoughts. Then I decided I would use one of Dina's older stamp sets. This is the Block Alphas, and I'm going to stamp out the word colour onto a piece of card and then cut it out and stick it on. I really felt this page was like a real celebration of colour. As you know, I do love bright colours. I have just purchased something else rainbow to go in my art studio. I think I might have a little bit of a problem. And I'm going to stick those on just like that, leaving them just as they are because they're a nice contrast with everything else that's going on my page already. And then I just wrote the rest of my quote onto the piece of card too. I'm just going to stick that on the bottom of my page. So one of the pages that I've created, this one is one of the ones where I've just had a play with those new gloss colours, just mixing them with some of Dina's older products to create this kind of play of colour. So thanks for watching. Come back again to see some more inspiration using Dina's new release.